Well, I guess it crashed. So we're playing something not Flashpoint right now because that was kind of annoying after I spent like 30 minutes introing it. So let's just dive into some Middle East combat. I haven't played this in a good little bit. One thing I would like to do is figure out what's going on. So here's all my Israeli units. We are going to go smash them into what looks like barbed wire, landmines, and some Egyptian units. And a tank. Look at that tank. I tried to right click it. I've been playing way too much Flashpoint. More tanks. Looks like an RPG team. And I was going to play Command Ops, man. I was like, dude, I just don't want to play something that's not Hex because I want to kind of smash hexes into each other. Kind of weird. What do we do? What do we start with? This is a Jeep, maybe a Command, Morale 7, Strength 3. Probably doesn't have a lot of firepower. Soft sand, currently on the sand. How do we get through this? I imagine we have to demine that. Do I have engineers? Jeep with RCLR, tanks, mortar, meteor shot, 105. That sounds cool. All these sound really cool. These actually sound really cool to mess with. Something different. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Task Force Nia. And then a giant bunch of stuff. So let's just start moving. Does the terrain change when we go up this hill? Or are they going to be able to shoot directly at us? Do we array our forces or do we try and punch through right here? I don't know if we have engineers. Alright, let's pull up all commands. And let's locate my move command. I know where it is. It's been like a week since I played. And I just want some people to move. So, what is it? Space. Space to attack. We got to change it. Oh, double time. Double time. File. Save. Jesus, Joe. Select a unit. Here he is. We want him to move one space. And I am struggling right now. Awesome. Well, what's nothing wrong with doing it live, right? I've seen YouTubers make far more mistakes than me. Look at all these buttons, bro. Show time, jump map, bomb, airstrike. It's like control. Yeah, control. And that allows us to target. Can we like target that guy right now? Yeah, oh my god, I almost shot my own person. You can actually shoot your own people if I remember correctly. Alright, so let's do this. Cancel. Phase 1. It's because it never started, guys. Come on. We know better than that. Turn 2. Oh, wait. No, it's turn 2. Oh, dude, we're in combat. We're in combat. We're stuck in the sand. Oh, God. Double click, guys. Come on. You know that. You know better. I'm assuming these are engineers. Armored 6. Morale. Oh, God. Shh. Quiet. Quiet down. Take it down a notch. Take it down and I'll blow my eardrums out. This looks like 106 RCL. What's that? Direct fire? What's the range on this bad boy? Direct fire, does it say? These guys must be on a hillside. Well, that looks like a direct anti-tank gun. And this looks like a tank. Am I going uphill? I can't be. Ooh, goodness. Blow my eardrums out still. Do they get stuck in the dirt, you think? Oh, look at all these troops we have. Y'all think I ain't scared to drive through some mines? The real question is, did I remember to give AI commands? Is there a possibility of getting stuck? What are these guys? ACP half track? That's a lot of firepower. That must be the rear of the column. I don't know how to tell a line of sight or terrain. Honestly, I don't. But I do like these hexes. Alright. Sure save. No. Battle 2. This is our second battle. Oh! Oh, God, he just smoked us. So this must be flat terrain. Is all terrain flat? I wonder if there's a way to view it. Oh, God. Guys, they just shot at us with these guns. How do I view terrain? Visible hexes, lazy attack range. What does that do? I don't think that does anything. Labels. What is this? High school? Command range, attack range, G, W, hotkeys, jump hex. I just don't know the really the how to view what this terrain looks like. What does G do? What does W do? GW allows me to do things. So I imagine if these guys are engineers, which I'm unsure of, like these guys, terrain, ground, elevation, 100 meters, soft sand, rec 0, concealment, morale -1, air power, smoke, fire, flare. Is that just, oh, that's just telling me everything, not that specific unit. Is there a way to like see what specific this unit is? Engineer. Lay minefield, dig in, smoke, build barrier, build vehicle bridge. Where's demine? I know you can demine in these games, because I did it in like the other. I know this is the war games. What looks like lift mine? This is like digging in. We want to like get rid of these mines off the battlefield because that's what they are. Flare. I don't really need a reason to flare. I figure it would be under engineer, right? Because that's what your engineers would do. They have smokes. What does this button do? I just want to see what it does. Do I need to hit control? It says they have smokes, so, and they can dig in, but control M. I don't know the range of smokes, so we're gonna have to figure this out. So this guy can move forward one more. Do you think he's an engineer? I don't think he's an engineer. He's only a Jeep too. So what happens if he... Well, if we move into the barbed wire, they die. If we move right here, what does this tank do? He gets shot by that tank. But we knew that tank was going to get shot there. But now we can return fire. Nope, he don't have no fire left in him. Bummer. But he got routed. We don't want to go through these landmines. Should we just send like this random infantry, do some human mine clearing real quick, see if we can kind of blow it open? I mean, this is like a really reinforced position, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go that way. It makes more sense to go south. I mean, there's 2 layers of minefields, but it looks like there's just more of an infantry presence and less of an anti-tank presence. Oh, look at those mortars. Do I have mortars? I don't know. So let's just reinforce down here, try and break through right here. Still no combat. I think we're going to restart this. We're just going to reinforce down here, man. Like, we'll just breach through up here, wrap around. We'll kind of distract them a little bit with a little dance over here. We'll reinforce with 1 tank. Come on, let me select you all. We'll get into position. And we'll try and get through these minefields. That's what we really need to get through. I'm just... I don't think this guy has a gun. I don't think this guy has a gun either. So let's end this turn. I think we used all our stuff. 1 unit low on ammo. We haven't even shot at anyone yet. Bro, just straight smoking us. This is brutal. I don't know how to get through this. Guys, we gotta get through this. We gotta get through this better. Come on, you can do it. Build a barrier. I don't even think you are what you say you are. Direct fire is blocked by a specific hex. Alright. So that's a good hex for us to be in. It allows us to shoot. I don't know how to dismount our units. We had to figure that out. What does this mean? How do we dismount? Air map units. There's got to be a dismount button, right? Show arrived, show scheduled, remove units, release, Alt R, turn clockwise. No, I don't think we need to turn. Where's our dismount? You guys, I don't remember how to dismount. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing so many blanks right now. Ground units underground. Human wave attack. Frantical defend. Weak defend. Digging in. I don't even have any mortars, bro. I don't know. We'll figure it out over the next couple of days. That's for sure. But let's see what we got. So he needs to move. No effect. I didn't think that was going to be like good for us either. So I guess we're just going to punch through. Not super really what I want to do, but I kind of want to punch through, and I can't really tell what the terrain is, especially with all these reinforcements right here. I have no real way to like take out these mortars or these mines, or at least I don't know how to take out these mines. But if we're going to open up a spot right here, we're just going to use it. Also, there's like really no way to determine line of sight. So that's something I'm kind of confused about. Those are our hex outlines. So I'm assuming like these like slants right here are uphill. So this is like an uphill attack. And right here, there's like no line of sight. How do I remove the units from the map so we just get like... Oh no, I don't know what that does. Maybe these are like uphills is what it's demonstrating and not downhills. So we need to position our units better. All right. Reachable hexes. I think that's fine. Visible hexes. So what does visible hexes mean? Maybe these are the hexes we can see. Does it, if we click on each unit? Okay, so it's like a line of sight tool. So he can actually do some combat right here, right? No, he can't. Did he already move? He can't see anything, but he can see up here. He just can't shoot up here. No, he can. Okay, cool. All right, that makes more sense now. All right, He can't really see anything. So no one can really see. If I click on a random hex, does it tell me? No, it doesn't. So this guy can actually engage this tank right here. If I actually select him. No, I moved him. He can't see shit. All right, cool. That's going to help us a lot in the future. All right, we're getting smoked. Yep. No, there's still a minefield there. There's got to be a way to destroy it. I just don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I wonder if we just don't have, like, the firepower right now. We don't have the firepower. We don't have, like, the complex understanding of what we need to do. We got reinforced, that's for sure. So this guy still needs to get through. I think these guys are, like, engineers. I just don't know how to use them. I was hoping for, like, a D-mine option, but I don't know what's clear LZ. Like, it's not clear LZ. It's not damage. No, because none of these guys look like engineers. They don't have, like, the marker of engineer. I mean, I'm not using NATO markers. Dude, look at that. Poor us, man. That's a bummer. So if we look at this, it, like, shows us everything. So minefield, barbed wire. Should we restart, you think? So if we say control. None of those guys look like engineers to me. I bet there's, like, a way to dismount them. Dang, crazy. That was a lot of firepower right there. Still nothing. We're just going to punch through, man. Lost one. So those guys don't really get, like, reduced. So the mines don't seem... So what are these right here? These are different color mines right here. These mines right here are a different color. Are those anti-tank? Or are they just, like, a different way to look at mines? And then, like, are those anti-personnel and these are anti-vehicle? Or are these anti-tank and these anti-personnel? These graphics look really good, that's for sure. So if we go this way, we're going to encounter this bro right here. That dude's not super cool. I don't really like him. We could amass firepower at some point. They have anti-tank guns up here. I don't know what that position looks like line of sight wise. It looks like there's something blocking it right here. It looks like there's a small little obstruction of justice going on. And they kind of funnel us into this kill zone. But if that's a downhill, maybe it obstructs them a little bit. And then they have, like, this covered position right here. And then all of this. So maybe this was the better way, but even still, like, there's so much firepower right there. I mean, we're getting absolutely smoked right now, and that's just due to a failure to understand game mechanics right now. So if we move this guy, what happens? I just want to move this guy into this hit. So it doesn't, so this yellow seems like, is it cleared, or am I just being crazy? So he gets 2 shots on us, so he engages that guy, which sucks for us. We'll return fire. We won't hit it, though. Oh, no, we got it. We got one. Can he do it again? No, he can't. So we didn't suffer any mine damage right here. So this opens it up by, like, 2. So I don't want to go this far down the map. That's kind of silly. I think in the briefing it said they go from behind. Assault units, turn, status, display. The Israelis were adamant that sending armored forces into the rear of the Rufdan at the Abu Dad position, due to the presence of the Egyptian 10th Infantry Brigade at the the alternate route along the bar was chosen. A reinforced armored battalion consisting of Centurions, mechanized infantry, reconnaissance units, engineers were assigned to advance along the border. So where's my engineers at? I think the one thing, all right, so here's our tanks. But when we go out of that, it changes. How do we switch to NATO? How do we change our things to NATO? Because I don't know what those are. I can't see this far away. So I know what like engineers will look like this way, but I don't know what they look like this way. Like I don't know what an engineer unit is right here. I mean, combine that with I don't really know how to like demine, but how do I change it to labels, map elevations? Oh, cool. Oh, cool. There it is. Jump map hex, flip ID, redraw. How do I change it to NATO? .3D units, labels, unit list, display position, counter style. What's standard? How do I get this to NATO style? All right, where are my goddamn engineers? None of you look engineering. Where's the restart button? This is Middle East, position 851. What scenario did I open? I don't even remember. Just not my day. My engineers already get smoked. I feel like they look like an E. This is an ATGM team, right? I don't know what this guy is. That looks very engineering. All right, let's punch through right here. We're doing something wrong. All right, looks like ATGM right there. Dang, bro. Lay off. Look at that. He's got rockets. Dang, bro. He just smoked you. They're straight bullying us now. like this 3D view makes much more sense. We could have gotten on this position and provided fire support. Instead, what we did is we went down and we like dropped down below this hill, and now we're having trouble engaging people. God, leave that guy alone. And I'd like to restart. I just don't remember the name of the scenario. So like technically all of these guys should be able to engage this. So we could like do a breakthrough right here. We should be doing like much better. I'm glad those hit, man. So what's the scenario called? Let's start over. This is scenario information. I don't know the name of the scenario. Brutal track Sinai Egypt Sign A head-to-head CSL. I don't know the name of the scenario, guys. All right, cool. So let's get these tanks back here. Let's breach these lines. We were playing really, really, really poorly. So everyone's pushed back already. I really want to restart if I can figure out the name of the scenario. I don't want to play through like all 15 because I don't think I have engineers right now. Like, I don't know if this is an engineer unit. It doesn't look like it. I think my engineers got taken off the map early on. But I also don't know, like, how to even like clear minefields. Because if I go under engineer, I don't have an option unless it's digging in is to clear minefields, or is it lay minefield, or like build barriers. And then if I zoom out, like, I don't see any engineers on the map, at least the NATO icon, or like the three lines right here. I don't see those. So maybe I don't have any. Is there a way to see my force? It says I have units. But right, it's saying, yeah, I've lost my engineer platoon. Like if I've had one engineer platoon, I've lost him. So now we just got to like push through. So the only way to push through would be to get like this way. So like arraying our forces the way we have is a mistake. All right. 5 June 1967. So let's do this. Maybe we just play through this and try again tomorrow. I don't know if that's smart. Let me mute the audio real quick. All right, so we're back. This has like been like the roughest stream I think I've ever done, and I do a lot of rough streams. All right, so this is my ridge line right here. This is where I need to array my forces because this allows me to shoot across now that I can see it. And once we get into this valley, that's where we're going to run into trouble. So if we zoom out and back in, we can find our engineer platoon, which I'm looking for. I don't see one. I would like, maybe this is it right there. All right, so that's showing like the ridge line right here. So this is where we want to be. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and get our tanks into position. Like that. Alright, we're just going to try and get a few people into position right here. I don't know how to cycle the hexes, so that's probably going to be trouble. This is an ATGM team. Right here would be really good for him, so if we can kind of get him right up here. He can kind of engage this tank that's currently sitting in this position. They have an ATGM team as well. So we should perform a little bit better now. We have our tanks kind of up front, which may be a mistake, and then we have tanks in the rear as well as several other units. I'm not sure what this symbol is, and I think the main thing I'm struggling with is trying to understand how to dismount units. So we're going to bring all our units over here for this left-hand push, and we're going to try and punch through. I'm not going to dismount anyone right here, but I know one of these units has to be an engineer. And I believe this is like our command element, right? And I'm thinking it's like this guy. Armored B61 Bravo. But at the same time, I don't know how to get him off his vehicle. Right? Highlights. Engineer. What does that do? Highlight disrupted. Highlight mine clearing. I don't see anything. I have no engineers anywhere. Like everything highlights, like right, recon highlights. If we had recon, these guys highlight. What is that? Indirect fire. So this guy's indirect fire. Armored. So if he moved, can he attack anything? No, he's too far away. So no, engineer right here. All right, so I can see him now. So these guys are our engineers. How do we get them off their vehicles? Engineer platoon. We only have one engineering platoon. All right, let's do this breach. Let's push these guys back. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to push these guys back. We're going to bring our engineers up. We're going to clear a path for us right here, and we're just going to sweep around. All right, I hope that makes sense. So that's our turn. I don't think we need to move anyone else. I wish I knew how to dismount units, but I don't. ENG. So we figured out how to play, guys. Hurrah. All right, I don't know what's happening. So we had to punch through right here. Is it my turn again? Oh, I only saved it. All right, who shot us? Ooh, that did a lot. All right, I don't really know where that came from. Okay, so now that we're on this position, we can kind of return fire into this area. So we need to push these guys back, and we need to push these guys back. There's 2 units right here. There's a heavy mortar battery right here, and there's light units right here. So I want to get this guy into position. Is it G to show everything? Does rotate mean that the front of my armor is facing them, or... That's a miss. That sucks. And we moved into that position. So I'm not a super big fan of like having all our forces spread out, and I really just want to do like a strong breach. So let's move these units down here. Hopefully we can kind of get them into position. And then these guys will be the next things we can kind of do battle with. We don't really have any half tracks in position yet. And we don't have and we can't really approach this right now. We do have smoke. I don't know how to use smoke. I really don't want to. I specifically just click on my engineers. So if I zoom out or zoom in, highlight the engineers real quick. They're right here. I don't know why it's not working 100% of the time, but I think that's them. Right? Yeah, that's them. So these guys are just normal people. I'm going to try and get them like up here into position for our breach. Why are we stuck? And to provide some light firepower. This tank is going to move forward as well. And then we will. The thing is, we got to be careful because we don't fully understand everything yet. So that's, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Now I just need to figure out how to get these guys the goddamn hell off this half track. Like there's dots right here. There's got to be a dismount button that I just don't know. So am I selecting him? No, because it's selecting the half track, right? And it selects both of them when I select them. So there must be some way to get these guys off, and I just don't know what it is. But you'd figure it would be under units. Right, turn clockwise. Here's all our turns. Remove unit, release unit. What does release do? No, cancel. That's probably not what I want to do. Show arrived. Maybe it's not under there? Passenger. Oh, wow, cool. Okay. Just what's the like get off the goddamn button? So it doesn't tell, it tells us our range, but it doesn't tell us how to get off the boat. That sucks. There's only 2 words of dismount. I don't know. I'm sure if I asked Jason, he would tell me, but I don't know. So I guess we're just gonna raw dog it. All right. I selected everyone with A. Let's punch through. All right, one's routed. Oh, bummer. Still in position, sucks. No line of sight, no line of sight. These guys, this guy still has half attack. Nah, now he, I mean, he don't have really a move. These guys don't have anything. This guy might be able to get into position right here. And put some rounds downrange. Nope, nothing. What is it? G to make this go away? Display. I don't need command range. Display. Labels. Unit basis. Thermometers. Units off. Units on. Visible hexes, right? Yeah, B. Alright, so there is a command element. Seems very similar to Flashpoint campaigns. Alright. Alright, cool. I'm going to try and get these engineers a little closer. Alright, and we're going to start coming under artillery fire at some point, I'd imagine. This is our brigade HQ. And whoever this guy is. Oh, he's like a... he's like a little ATGM, bro. Sweet. Alright, what do we got? We got an almost competent playthrough with an inability to dismount units. All right, so they're reinforcing this like rear position. These guys are definitely under heavy fire. I believe this guy right here, right? That's an ATGM or not an ATGM. Can they shoot at him? Let's return fire. Not exactly super ideal, but at least we're harassing them a little bit. So we still need to get one of these guys off deck. I don't like the mass of those forces right there. Let's see what we can do with just one unit. It might not be enough firepower. Alright, so this is open. This is still dangerous, but how much fire? We're going to get them off. So these are our engineers. Alright, if anything, we're in position to assault next turn. Let's get rid of these guys next. Awesome. I hit a flank shot on that. Oh, a good little route. Oh, that was perfect. All right, awesome. So this is a good line for us, but we need to start getting units into position now. I don't know how to do this, so we're going to figure that out here in a moment. But this is a lot of firepower. Should we hit some of these guys in the back line? V, right? What can this guy see? He can see this guy, so let's just make this guy's life hard. No effect. And they're disrupted. All right, what is this unit? Armored 1. I want everyone to be in position to move through these hexes next turn. I want one, what is it, tank? I want him in position to breach with. Let's just keep them on the back. Let's just keep them having a miserable time. All right, and what is this? Just more armored units. We have lots of firepower. We should be fairly successful. Right? I wanted them right here. All right, everyone's relatively in an okay position. We just don't want everyone kind of getting like hit by a bunch of ATGMs. So we've kind of amassed a lot of forces. All right, and that's our turn. That feels really good. There, folk. Oh, no way, bro. Just straight smoked our engineers, dude. So they're about to mortar that, bro. So how do I tell this guy to do shit? Like, none of this is engineer lift mines. Options manual. Determined. It doesn't say. Like, can I go all the way to the start? Go to page 1. Search for mine. How do I clear a minefield? Page 106. Alright, what's the button though? But what's the button? How do I clear a minefield? So they just move into it. That's all I needed to know. Oh, that sucks. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. We have no artillery. Where's our other? I thought we had firepower and we sacrificed a whole bunch of it. This guy's a dick. We can't even see him, but he can see us. That sucks. So if, how do we... So all these guys outrange us by like 1 or 2 hexes. I mean, we could bully this dude. He ain't a problem, though. And if we move forward, I think we lose line of sight, right? Right, if we move this one guy forward. No, okay. Alright, so screw you. Do we have any engineers? No. None of you guys are engineers. Alright, kids, keep your units alive. And then let's just keep giving everyone a... Oh, not what I wanted to do. I clicked the wrong button, guys. I clicked the wrong button. I clicked it wrong. Alright, so we'll just keep bullying them. Then you will bully this dude over here. No one has line of sight on that guy up there on that ridge line? No, these guys do. None of them do. I thought we had someone who could see that guy. Ah, dude, they straight like smoked all our engineers every time they like came into combat. I really just want this guy and this guy. We need more engineers, man. I'm bad at this. Alright, you can only select units in 1 hex. This guy could technically shoot again. Not this guy, though. He useless. Right? None of this is like really useful where we're... Oh, no, these guys can shoot really far. So who can't shoot here? You can. Can you? Can you? Why can't we shoot? Well, you're indirect, right? Yeah, you're indirect. can't shoot. Cool. Alright, that's our turn. I thought we were going to fare better that time. And that guy's going to have... That tank's coming back, so we got to deal with that tank first, yeah? There we go. Dang, those bros moved all the way forward. Alright, so we gotta get rid of this guy. Can you get him? If we move this guy one forward, we like double our firepower briefly, and we should be able to get rid of him. Alright. Those guys are immobile, but these guys can do some damage. That's a mortar team, I think, right here. Alright. And then this should be... I mean, they're more entrenched, but let's get rid of these guys. Alright, and we're done right there. So these guys have made their moves. So this is technically... Who is this? This is our last engineering platoon. He has to survive. So can we suppress these guys at all? Right, this is the guy who has indirect fire. Come on, baby. Nothing good. You can kind of smoke them back there, but you're not really good in this position, right? You might be. Nothing. Not even like worth it. I mean, these guys are going to get smoked when they move into that position, right? So they should start lifting, but we can't. Does he like take mine damage when he moves out? No, he doesn't. The 107. Disrupted, and he can't do anything further. So we can't move through this minefield yet, but we can... I mean, we got to get closer. We'll save our move next turn. And we're just going to punch through right here. See what we can do with all that firepower. So who can shoot? Probably this guy and this guy. These two meteors. Nothing. Nothing worth it. And we don't want to go into this area yet. So we're still just positioning. Lots and lots and lots of positioning. Man, if only we knew how to use smokes. These guys are really good. I bet they'd be really handy in this position. Like, right? I thought this 106 would have a decent range. No, he doesn't. I'm not quite sure how to resupply. Right? And there's really no, like, these guys don't have any range. So we're all good right now. I mean, interesting. So someone has like range. So every time they shoot at us, we call artillery on them. So don't move back. That tank's doing just fine where he's at, unless he gets smoked. Leave the engineers alone, bro. Man, I don't know how to like do these engineers. If only there was some way to use smoke grenades, Joe. If only you had some idea how to dismount and use smoke grenades. Mr. Engineer, how do you use smoke grenades? Oh, did he die? I don't think we have any engineers. I don't think we have any engineers, guys. Alright, so we just punched through. Screw it. Alright. Come on, mouse. Not exactly super ideal, but... Yep, bad time. Alright. So this is the way it's going to be. We have a massive force. We're going to punch through right there. Let's just give everyone a hard time. The 107. The 107. Dang, that sucks. And none of these guys can see anything. I thought you could see that far. Yeah. It's weird. It's like not showing, so I don't know. Maybe it's too far. Maybe we're just lobbing, like with a hope and a dream. And we just got lucky one time. Yeah, it seems like we can shoot out there, but it's not as effective. Probably get one more shot off. Tried to stream 3. Not going to let us move. All right, let's end our turn, and maybe we'll learn how to use engineers at some point. And we'll also figure out how to resupply, too. They do not like that guy at all. I think we're almost through. They're pulling back. Halfway through. We're almost through this line of terror. I don't know why you opted to go that way, but I'm annoyed by it. All right. God, that was some silly ass nonsense I just witnessed. Where are you going? Maybe it's a traffic jam. What is that? It's a helicopter. Maybe get some firepower going. I mean, we're in now. We're in it to win it. This guy's a dick. What a jerk. All right. Well, we're going through, my dudes. All right, well, we're going. All right, well, that guy's not a problem anymore. So who here is broken? Are you broken? No. So are you. So it's... I think this wreck's kind of preventing them from going anywhere, which sucks, but whatever. I mean, that's basically point blank. So, I mean, he ain't going to have a good time regardless. And that guy's not going to have a good time regardless. That's fine. We're going to have some close combat. No big deal. I guess we're going to route. So everyone should be... I mean, we have almost one flag. These are going to be difficult to get to. Especially because this wreck's here. I'm not sure how to lift it. Oh, my target order's ready. Dang, that tank just straight up returned fire. Like, bro, leave my bros alone. I mean, I'd be sweating if these were these guys right here, right? I mean, there's a lot of firepower about to just roll into their house. Oh, wow, they don't even care. I mean, it must be a bunker. I mean, if we were better with our engineers and understood the mechanics, we'd probably perform a little bit better. But whatever. I mean, we don't need to amass this much firepower right here. But like this tank right here, these tanks. So I can't like move them directly on the hex. I do have to force them off. Right. That light machine gun team's dug in, but he's disrupted now. This guy looks like he has a lot of firepower left in him. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Those guys were stun locked for a long time. Nope, no effect. Bummer. So that tank's way far away. Should we capitalize on that? Let's see what we get. I mean, his rear is facing us. Alright, we're gonna keep driving him back. And we will go here. If we can get rid of that position, that would be super ideal. Alright, anyone else who can move up, please move up. So we're like through. So like just pushing through wasn't the worst idea. That's for sure, but getting these guys out of this position is going to be really challenging. No, it's just a time thing. Like we're through. Driving these guys off is going to be a bit difficult. And then, oh, we forgot a helicopter. Getting the people in the back is going to be difficult too. Oh, look at that guy, right? Reinforcing. I think we're way far behind. I like that animation. The propeller does not move. Where's he going? Oh, it crashed. Cool. 2 crashes in one day. Oh, no, it didn't crash. Force that guy off, I guess. Then we get the first objective. And then we just encircle these guys. This guy can kind of go up here. Can he target anything? No, he can't. Wow. Do you want to shoot your own helicopter? So this is just another defensive area. And then we try and get like up here would make the most sense. But that's not going to happen. And then these guys just hit a landmine because I'm silly and wait a turn. Alright. I mean, we got one objective. I don't think we're going to get any more of these because these are like heavily fortified. So I'm just going to chalk this up to a loss. We played kind of really poorly. Yeah, I think we played really poorly. And we focused too much fire right here. I mean, this is a bunker. It's going to be hard to drive them out. We made a lot of mistakes, but it's the first time we've streamed this, so it wasn't too bad. I don't know.